Latest news on the Pharaoh's fighter jets in Africa. The newest user of the Sukhoi Su-35 superflanker has been identified. Iran rejects superflankers that were ready for delivery. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today's video focuses on breaking news about the newest official user of Russian Sukhoi fighter jets. Jets that were at times expected to be delivered to Iran, but have now ended up in another country. According to evidence, the Pharaoh's superflankers, which were originally meant for Egypt, have ended up in the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. In this video, we'll get familiar with the unfortunate fate of Egypt's Sukhoi Su-35s, and, in contrast, Algeria's ambition. But the most important question is, why didn't Iran go after this windfall? Wouldn't purchasing fighter jets that had been ready for years have been more logical, especially under the current sensitive regional conditions? Or has Iran's plan for modernizing its air fleet changed altogether? Or perhaps there's another reason behind the scenes. In other words, a tangled web surrounding the Su-35 mystery in Iran. Satellite images and videos posted online suggest that Algeria has suddenly emerged as a leading operator of the Su-35. These jets have unexpectedly taken to the skies over the African continent since about a month ago, with minimal media coverage. But the main question here was how these jets suddenly appeared in Algeria in such a short time. The answer lies with another African country, the Arab Republic of Egypt, a transcontinental nation with direct connections between Asia and Africa, and of course, the key holder of the strategic Suez Canal. In March 2019, reports emerged stating that Egypt intended to purchase over 24 Su-35 fighter jets from Russia, under a deal valued at approximately $2 to $3 billion. This agreement had been finalized in late 2018. And it was expected that deliveries would begin in 2020 or 2021. On the other hand, the U.S. Secretary of State at the time warned that if Egypt proceeded with the purchase, sanctions would be imposed on the Egyptian government under the CAATSA law, countering America's adversaries through Sanctions Act. Despite these statements, Russia began producing the Su-35s for Egypt in 2020, and the first 5 fighter jets were completed and flown that same year. By 2021, a total of 17 jets had been manufactured for Egypt, and it's likely that shortly afterward, this number increased to between 22 and 30. However, Arab newspapers suddenly reported that 3 countries, Egypt, Algeria, and Indonesia, had suspended their military contracts with Russia, including deals for new fighter jets. Meanwhile, the United States had approved the sale of a version of the F-15E fighter jet to the Egyptian Air Force. With the Egyptian generals stepping back, the Pharaoh's superflankers, which were ready to fly over the deserts, remained under snow and ice in the far east of Moscow at the Komsomolsk-on-Amur Aircraft Plant 1, of the largest aviation industry complexes in the Russian Federation. Egypt's custom options and sometimes weaker equipment didn't appeal to the Russian Air Force or Navy, so the best solution was to find another buyer. And what better country than Iran? At least from the perspective of the media and even Iranian sources, Egypt's Su-35s were an ideal option for Iran's exhausted air force. At least 30 fighter jets that, with the deepening of cooperation between the two countries over the past 5 years, even before the October 7th operation and the True Promise operations, could have been operational in the country. There was hope for this, even up until recent months. But now, suddenly, these fighter jets have gone to Algeria. Satellite images show that the Sukhoi Su-35s present in Russia have received the roundel of the Algerian Air Force and have been loaded via Antonov 124 transport aircraft at the Komsomolsk-on-Amur facility and unloaded at the El Bouaghi Air Base. The discussion of Algeria receiving Su-35S jets has been circulating for years, In 2016, reports were published stating that Algeria's military had tested this jet. A Russian newspaper named Kommersant later claimed in 2019 that Algeria had signed a contract for 14 Su-35 fighter jets, alongside other jets like the Sukhoi Su-34 and Sukhoi Su-57, although neither Russia nor Algeria ever officially confirmed it. On the other hand, with Algeria announcing a contract for the purchase of the Su-57, Iran remained the only potential customer for this Egyptian squadron, and it was never expected that the superflanker would return to Africa again. But the story is a bit more complicated. According to a photo published a few years ago during a visit by the Russian Minister of Defense to the United Aircraft Corporation facilities, the Su-35 production schedule becomes somewhat clear. Based on the chart visible on the monitor screen, a total of 30 Su-35 superflanker jets were produced in 2 batches 22 and 8 aircraft respectively in 2020 and 2021, which were most likely Egypt's order. However, there's also an unknown customer involved. A country scheduled to receive 12 jets in 2022, 14 in 2023, and 8 in 2024, whose name is still undisclosed. So if we assume that this unknown customer was Iran, it can be guessed that the fighter jet purchase agreement was signed almost simultaneously with Egypt's, and repurchasing Egypt's custom-ordered jets wouldn't have made sense. But now in 2025, contrary to the promised production of jets for Iran starting from 2022, there's still no sign of them. 2 factors likely played a role in this. First, the war in Ukraine, which has occupied the capacities of Russian factories, and along with European sanctions, slowed down production. Second, the pressure from the United States on Iran-Russia relations. But even if we say the unknown customer wasn't Iran, then why weren't Egypt's Sukhoi Su-35s purchased? Perhaps the strongest argument is that the downgrade of Egypt's customized fighter jets failed to win approval from the Iranian Air Force, and Iran demanded a special version instead, a topic that could be extensively discussed. Currently, reports indicate that Algeria has purchased 14 of the 28 initially manufactured aircraft for Egypt. However, the exact role of the Su-35 in Algeria's Air Force remains unclear. It's not known whether these aircraft will expand Algeria's fleet or replace older units. Algeria's Air Force, with its current fleet of Sukhoi Su-30 MKAs and older MiG-29s, has long relied on Soviet and Russian hardware. The retirement of MiG-25 interceptors in 2022 created a significant gap for the country, which was supposed to be filled by the purchase of 14 Su-57s. However, by 2024, Russia had only about 12 Su-57s in service. Full-scale production of the aircraft faced delays due to sanctions, supply chain disruptions caused by the Ukraine war, and technical challenges such as the unfinished Izdelia 30 engine, pushing back the export version's delivery. Therefore, contrary to earlier expectations, Algeria agreed to the immediate purchase of Egypt's Su-35s in order to overcome geopolitical challenges regarding the Arab Sahara with Morocco. However, there are still a number of Egyptian superflankers with unnamed ownership, and it remains to be seen whether they too will go to Algeria or meet a different fate. From secret contracts to delayed deliveries, the Su-35 story just keeps unfolding. If this kind of deep analysis excites you, give us a like and drop a comment. Subscribe and share if you want more global military breakdowns like this. Thanks for being here. See you in the next one.